name is Billy Cerise, and thanks for tuning in to the Whitewater Marine Channel. Guys, so every week, this is a little bit of what you can expect from the Whitewater Marine Channel. We're going to have fishing reports, whether it's South Shore, North Shore, Offshore, Inshore, all the reports you need. We're going to have boats of the week, whether it's a new boat, a used boat, a 42 Invincible, or a 23 Parker. All right, this week's fishing report is brought to you by Parker's 2320 Pilot House. All right, guys, let's take a peek in the cabin. This Parker is an all-weather boat. Whether it's the summer, winter, fall, you name the season, and you can be out on this boat. It keeps it nice and cool in the summer and super warm when it's time in the winter. This boat is the first boat in the water and the last boat out. The boat has a marine head, you can peek underneath here, which you don't want anyone to use, but it's there just in case you need it. It also has a marine pump out for when everybody's done. This, plenty of storage under the seat, and you have tackle storage under here. Plano boxes, all your lures, all your jigs, everything you need to catch fish is right here. All right, guys, that's about does it with this boat, but tune in next week and we'll be going over another boat. All right, so this is one of the many reports that you're going to receive from the Whitewater Marine Channel. We're going to do fishing reports every week, whether it's from Montauk to Manhattan. We're going to be bringing you what's going on and what's happening and what you guys can do that weekend or that week to better your chances at catching fish. We have a lot of guys from Moriches, Montauk, and we have a lot of guys from the Jones and even further. So tune into this report for all your Long Island fishing. So what's going on right now? Well, it seems like the striped bass and bluefish are starting to really get hot and heavy. The bluefish, forget it. You can drift, you can throw plugs, you can do anything that you want, and you'll probably catch a bluefish. Now, if you can get past the bluefish, you're probably going to catch a striped bass. Striped bass have been ranging right now, from sizes to schoolies to recently I heard a couple reports where guys were catching fish probably high 20s, low 30 pound class on live bait. The other thing you can target, weak fish. A lot of weak fish around. A lot of guys have putting their time in the old haunts, whether it's the Copeg Hole, Ocean Beach, West Channel. You're going to find yourself a nice weak fish. This week's tip is going to have to deal with your Coast Guard gear. It's very important. I know everybody's excited right now. Everybody's rushing to get their boat in the water. They're actually probably taking care of their rods and reels before they're actually taking care of their Coast Guard stuff. But I know from firsthand, unfortunately, the beginning of the season is when the Coast Guard is going to be out there in full effect. Now, they're just doing their job and they're trying to keep everybody safe on the water. But it's really important for you guys to go through your Coast Guard stuff and make sure that you're all ready. So let's see what we got. You can always grab one of these. These are at every local store. If you want one, you can also come into Whitewater Marine and I'll be happy to give you one also. But this is a boater's guide to federal requirements for recreation boats. This is going to tell you what class boat you have, whether it be a 42 or a 21. It's going to tell you exactly what you need to be Coast Guard ready. Most important thing, you always want to check your expiration dates. You can have flares, but they can't be expired. That's a ticket. Always check to see if you're good for that year, even the year after. Same thing with your fire extinguisher. Always make sure that your fire extinguisher is not expired. Again, if you have a fire extinguisher on the boat, they're going to say great, but if it's expired, you're going to get a ticket. Again, these guys are just trying to do their job. They want to keep everybody safe on the water, but you don't want a ticket to start you off the first couple weeks. All right, guys, that does it for this week, but make sure you tune in next week for another great video. More reports, more boats, and more tips. Make sure you go to whitewaterboats.com to check out all our inventory. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook, and look for the next video next week. This is Billy Cerise, signing off.